Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would make a film. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would make a film. Oh my god. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would film a video about my Accutane journey and everything that happened while the months that I was on it. So if you wanna know about Accutane, or you're going on Accutane, or you know somebody who's going on Accutane, keep watching the video. This isn't my usual setting. I'm in Oscar's room, so that's why the setting looks different and the lighting might be weird. I'm also filming by myself, so we'll see how this goes. I hope it doesn't go in and out of focus. Okay, so to start off, Accutane was something that I brought up to my dermatologist a long time ago when I was still in Dodge, but the dermatologists in Dodge don't stay there very long at all. So I think I went through like 3 different dermatologists within like a 2-year period. So none of them really got to know me. None of them really listened to me, honestly. And every time I brought up Accutane, they'd be like, well, let's try this product. So I tried almost every prescription like acne product. I mean, I tried a lot of products. I went in there knowing that I was going to bring up Accutane whether she thought I needed to go on it or not. I was going to tell her, hey, I've been through all these other products. I want to try Accutane. And as soon as I told her, she's like, and I told her all the products that I had tried using before, she was like, yeah, I think that's the next step for you. Okay, so I forgot to mention, my Accutane, I was prescribed 40 milligrams twice a day, so for a total of 80. That's on the higher end. Other people I've talked to, they were taking, some of them were just taking 40. Was somebody taking 60? I don't even know if it comes in like smaller doses, but I was taking 80. Okay, so to start off, I'm sure you guys have all heard how Accutane is really scary and stuff. So I went in there in May, after school, after my junior year ended. So I went in May. We got blood work, a urine pregnancy test, and then I think that was it. And then before you do that, you have to wait a month. So she put me on some antibiotics. In the meantime, she was like, I don't really want to not give you anything while we wait this month. She's like, because I just don't want you to break out even more. So she gave me those antibiotics, and then we waited that month, and then I came back in June, and that's when she prescribed the Accutane after that she checked my labs and the pregnancy test to make sure I wasn't pregnant, because that's one of the things that you have to make sure you don't get pregnant. Accutane can cause birth defects. They give you this packet. I'm not going to go over it, but it just it just talks about the medication, what it does, and what side effects it can do. You can look up the side effects. I mean, a lot of them are like eye straining, muscle weakness, soreness, hair thinning, dryness. That's probably the biggest one. So I'm just going to talk about the side effects that I had. Okay, I hope it doesn't go in and out of focus because I was looking at the little screen and not the lens. Okay, so like I said, the main thing with this packet too, you have to like pledge that you won't get pregnant, and you won't do everything that you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to donate blood for a certain amount of time. There's a whole list. Okay, so for starters, like I said, Accutane does have a lot of side effects. That's something to consider. It's not a drug that's for everybody. Like I said, there's a lot of things that you have to take in consideration when you do this. If your acne isn't that bad, or if you think it is bad, I would definitely recommend going through the other products. You know, other products that don't have as many side effects and aren't as dangerous as this one. You do have to go on birth control for this, so, you know, depending on what your view on birth control is. I didn't really care for it, but I mean, I had to be on it for it. And I will admit, I was really bad about taking it, but I made sure, like, I was absolutely not risking getting pregnant at all. Okay, I just called Oscar on the phone to see if he thought I was emotional or my mood changed during Accutane, and he said yes. I definitely did notice myself being a little more emotional, but I mean, I'm an emotional person to begin with, so I think that just kind of made it a little more, but I mean, it wasn't anything like crazy. It can cause, you know, if you're already somebody who suffers from depression, it can, you know, like turn that up a notch. You know, suicidal thoughts are something that people on Accutane can experience, so that's something you should consider before going on Accutane. You know, make sure you're in a good mental place beforehand. Okay, so on to my side effects I had. So like I said, I started Friday, June 14th of 2019. And then I took the last pill around February 20th. So that's 8 months. Usually it's like 5 months. And the only reason why I went the full 8 months was because I had like some like incident around October. It kind of like scared me and stuff. It wasn't related to the medication, we don't think. It was just like a stress incident I had. So I called my dermatologist. I made an appointment. She said it wasn't related to the Accutane, but just to be sure, we went off of it from the time I saw her until my next appointment, which was a month later. So I was off of it for about a month and a half. So really I was on it for like 6 months and a half. So just a month and a half over the 5 month mark, which people usually go. So she told me that she knew I ran cross country and she knew I was a nursing student, so I would be in clinicals for lots of hours. So she did tell me that the muscle soreness, like my joints, she said I would probably feel that one the most. So considering, I was in cross country, we were running a lot, and I was on my feet for clinicals, I would say that it wasn't that bad. I mean, I'd get up and I definitely felt it like in my ankles, which I already have bad ankles to begin with, but I definitely felt it in my ankles, my back, my hips. So with the soreness, that was something that I did feel, but it wasn't anything crazy. I didn't necessarily have to take like ibuprofen or anything for it, just kind of deal with it. And then during the day, it kind of go away. I didn't even think about it. So the muscle soreness for me wasn't that bad. Dry skin, I got eczema flare-ups on my arms. So I'd kind of get like rashes here and definitely here like on my arms. After my first follow-up appointment on Accutane, I told her about it. She gave me some cream. She made sure to tell me not to put it on my face at all. So I would just put that on my arms or in my legs if they'd get like that little eczema rash, which a rash is common also on Accutane. I only noticed it towards the beginning, and like when it got colder, that kind of flared up again. But other than that, just good moisturizer. If not, they can prescribe you something like she did to me. Like I said, the dryness is everywhere. I mean everywhere. One of the things is, when I watched YouTube like pre-Accutane videos, a lot of them talked about shampoos I used. Okay, so I'm just gonna mention really quick different products that I used. Oh, my hair's so annoying. So for starters, this shampoo. This one's to thicken your hair, because thinning hair can be like a side effect of it. I'm gonna be honest. Most of the YouTube videos I did watch were white girls on Accutane. Their hair seemed to be thin from the beginning. I'm Mexican, so my hair's thick. So that wasn't really a concern of mine, but I didn't want to not have thick hair, so I figured I'll get a thickening shampoo. Didn't really notice a difference, except after. Now I feel like my hair might have gotten a little thicker, but I guess if that's your concern, thickening shampoo from L'Oreal, Ever Strong thickening shampoo. This one for dandruff, like I said, your hair gets, everything gets dry, including hair. Dandruff was a bit of an issue. I had never had dandruff before this, so I got the Neutrogena T-Gel Therapeutic Shampoo in the original formula. This stinks. I'm gonna be straight up honest. It stinks. You take a shower, like, you think you're in some gas chamber or something. It smells bad. The other formula is better and just as good, so this is the first one I picked up without knowing how bad it smelled. So I would get the other one. I made sure I invested in a good moisturizer. Okay, this is the one I have right now. It's the Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer by the First Aid Beauty. This one I got towards the end of my Accutane journey, but the one I like better is this same one, but the one that comes in like a little tub. That one I feel like is just more hydrating than this one. I mean, this one does the job, but I just like the other one better. So what I would do is I would wash my face, and this is the cleanser that I used. You want to use a really like gentle one. They recommend like the Cetaphil one, or like that other really gentle one, CeraVe, I think. I use this one. This is the Pharmacy Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser. So this is super gentle. This is the second bottle I go through. So this is super gentle. I would wash my face with that, and then I would add an oil. So I used during most of the Accutane months that I was on it, I used this vitamin E oil. I just got that like at the drugstore. But I mean, any oil would do. Now I've been using this jojoba protecting oil from Sephora. Okay, I'm trying to fix the focus. Oh, I hope it's okay. Okay, another thing I made sure to invest in was a good like scar treatment. I knew that I was definitely gonna have scarring after the type of cystic acne that I had. So I got this one, saw a lot of good reviews on it. This is, I don't know if you can see that. It's the Murad Invisiscar resurfacing treatment. So it's just this little tube. I did a before and after picture, and I really do think it helped. Okay, let's see. Okay, one of the other symptoms that I had were these headaches. They were kind of like towards the top of my head, and they would almost be like pulsating and constant, but they'd only last about 10-15 minutes, and then, I mean, I never had to take any pain medication for it, so they weren't that bad. One of the things too, my eyes would strain. If I was like watching Netflix with subtitles or something at night, the subtitles would kind of like, I'd kind of be seeing like them double. That seems to kind of be going away now. If I'm watching movies or something late at night, I mean, I don't feel those same eye strains anymore as I did in the beginning. Okay, and I've officially been off Accutane for, at this point, it's maybe going like 1 month and a half. Okay, and now that I'm off Accutane, now I am on Retin-A. I'm not taking any oral medications or anything. She just put me on Retin-A, and this is the 0.06 percentage tretinoin gel microsphere gel thing. This definitely dries out your skin, so like I said, I'm going back to that oil. I mean, I'm still using the same face wash moisturizer, but I'm going back to that oil just because I do have dryness with this, so I only use this every other day. If I feel like my skin's doing really good, I'll do it every day, kind of depends, and you only use this at night and then once. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys a closer up of my skin. Your lips get super chapped, just like I said, everything else gets dry, which I already had chapped lips like all the time regardless, so that I still have some of, especially like on the sides, and then like up here I get like a little eczema, like dry patch, so I put like oil on that. That's why like this whole part of my mouth looks greasy, I guess, just because I put a ton of like chapstick all over. Not wearing any makeup, I just have mascara on and like chapstick and lip gloss, but other than that, I'm not wearing any face makeup at all. So let me show you guys a close-up. Okay, so as you can see, I definitely had this scarring before, but other than that, I mean, it definitely looks lighter. So this is this side, and this is my forehead. So yeah, like I said, my dermatologist and I talked. One thing that I knew was completely different having her as my dermatologist was that she took pictures. She took all kinds of pictures during my before, so we could compare at each appointment. Really happy I went on it. My parents, especially my mom, she was kind of concerned in the beginning, but I mean, everything worked out thankfully. I made sure to do everything the dermatologist said, and you know, my acne is, I mean, gone. I have the scarring, some pinkness, some discoloration, but I mean, I'd rather have that over the acne that I had. You know, and acne is something I had for years. And whatever happens, whether you go on Accutane, you try any other stuff, just remember, you know, be self-confident in your own skin. And that is probably one of the best things that I can recommend you. I was never, like, embarrassed of my skin. I mean, it definitely sucked. I didn't want the acne on my face, but, you know, I just kind of dealt with it and just, you know, said, this is the skin I have, so I just got to do the best thing that I can do for my skin. Not, you know, no product is going to be a, you know, like one size fits all type of thing. You know, products range among all kinds of people, so just because a product works for somebody, you know, doesn't mean it works for you. It may work for you. So you just have to find, I know it's a trial and error thing, which is so annoying. You know, you want to try something and you want it to just fix your acne, but that's just not how it works, unfortunately. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I have, you know, I may have forgotten something, so if there's something that you're just curious about or just want to know, feel free to comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. I think the guys are doing some type of, I don't even know what they're doing.